poppin'? What's poppin'? Andale, mama. What's up, man? What's going down? People, what's going down? Steve-O, I'm back in the building, y'all. Better Late Than Never podcast. Here we are. Boy, it's been exhausting out here, man. Shit. This shit been crazy out here, man. You know, cold and froze us to death damn near. There's been all type of shit going on, y'all. So I'm just still gonna get my shit off. What's important to me, like I always do, amidst other things. This ain't the part where we talk about everything that everybody else talking about all the time. We talk about shit that needs to get talked about, in my mind, period. So without further ado, we're gonna get right to the shit, man. You can catch this podcast on Spreaker.com. Also, my YouTube channel as well, Steve Eskridge. For both those, Steve Eskridge, y'all know the vibes. I'm on Spotify as well. Spotify podcast, Steve Eskridge. And the Society and Culture section of podcasting. Y'all know what's up. Also, my Instagram is Stephen ESKRI. That's Stephen ESKRI on Instagram. My Twitter is Stephen Eskridge #1. That's Stephen Eskridge #1 on my Twitter. I'm on iHeartRadio as well. Amazon, Google Podcasts, Podcast Addict. Type in Steve Eskridge, you can find me there. I'm on SoundCloud as well. We expanding. Y'all know what it is. We getting right to this shit, y'all. There's some shit that's really been on my mind currently right now. First off, welcome home, Bobby motherfucking Shmurda, man. Gunshots, straight up, a couple of them. Come on, man. Shmurda! It's Shmurda! Hey. There, welcome home, man. Now we give him a round of applause, Straight up, man. Six years, almost 7 years damn near. I think he got in there in 2014. Some good pomegranate juice, y'all. But he got in there in 2014 and held it down, man. Really held it down. And like I say, it has to be respected. It absolutely has to be respected. And what I want folks to understand about that is he could have easily been a Tekashi. Not in his particular situation. I'm just saying it could have went left. And I'm glad that we have an example of... Actually, no, I'm wording that wrong. We have two different examples of this street culture or, of the street shit. I would say it like that. We got a couple examples of that right now. And I'm happy that it's been two different examples of it. Because people have to really, I'm glad for the kids especially to see this. Because you don't have to go that route. We all got choices out here in life. It might not be the most comfortable choice we want to make all the time. Oh, we got a choice. We got a motherfucking choice. All the time we do. It never fails. Never fails at all, actually. So that's why I would say welcome home to Shmurda, man. Definitely. Oh, shit. My bad, people. Phone fell. But welcome home, Shmurda, though, most definitely, because to do what he did in a climate that it is today is extremely powerful, man. And I mean powerful. Powerful than a motherfucker. He could have easily went the other route. And a lot of folks wouldn't have blamed him. Because nowadays... Y'all know what it is. Everything is everything gets a pass nowadays. Everything gets a pass nowadays. So for him to do what he did I mean, like I say, for his mans too. You know what I'm saying? Not just that, but to sit up there and do that so your mans can get out. Like, come on, man. Gunshot, man. Good shot. Like, y'all really gotta understand what that dude did, man. You know, that's some stand-up shit right there. Really is. So that's why I really wanted to come in and rap on that real quick. You know, and then shout out to Quavo. Keeping it real with him. You know, stayed down with the guy. You know what I mean? Stayed down with the guy the whole time. You know, kept in contact with him. Whole 10, 30 yards. You know? And he really did what he was supposed to do with that. And they was working on the mixtape anyway. You know, the Smigo mixtape before he got locked up, if I'm not mistaken. So he was definitely working on that. And it's just beautiful to see that type of shit, man. You know, it reminds me of different situations, but it reminds me of like, you know, Hove situation, you know, Jay-Z situation when one of his right-hand mans, you know, got out of there, Emery. You know, he did about 12 years, you know, for not saying anything as well. And he came out on top of that. Hey, you know, Jay held him down. You know, he over there at Rock Nation not doing major things. You know, in charge of some shit over there. Vice president over there in one of their departments. And it's just a beautiful sight to see where folks still honoring, you know, or respecting the game and coming home and being respected. Come on, man. You know? Straight up. Because, see, everybody don't get honored nowadays for respecting the game. Unfortunately, because everyone don't respect the game. You know what I'm saying? So if people got to start, you know, one side will and then one side won't. But obviously, it's not the same. You know, this is like Canada, the wild, wild west out here, basically, and there's no rules. You get championed on both sides of it a lot of times. So here it is. This guy had some respect for the game and came back and is getting his respect. You know, guys is respecting that. Now Tekashi, his situation, he got respect too because that wasn't him. He wasn't a street dude, whatever. Okay. Well, what folks better realize is that really wasn't, I was just the tip of the iceberg. If he just would have got out and just been like, all right, okay, I fucked up, what the bam, I get it. All right, cool. But he coming out, trolling on the same shit that kind of, you know what I'm saying, help get him fucked up. And that's the difference. That's the big difference. You coming out bragging about the shit or trying to make it cool. That's the thing. Ain't shit cool about it. You know, nothing's cool about it at all. So that's why it's a great thing for guys like Smurder to get appreciated and celebrated. Because, like I say, there's nothing cool about it. There's nothing cool about it at all. I mean, nothing. Now, depending on who you ask or who you talking to, okay. But after that, nah. You know, but it just goes to show you the respect and lack of respect that there is in the game now. And within the culture. Everyone knows respect the game. And it goes way back. It's not just this culture. It goes way back. I did a podcast on a while ago about respecting the game. You know, and respecting the game is just basically saying, hey, I'm going to take the good with the bad. I'm going to embrace the good, and I have to embrace the bad too. I mean, no one wants to embrace bad, but shit, it's a good and bad with every move we all out here motherfucking make. We're human beings, goddammit. You know? It's always something that comes from a move we make, whether it be negative And it might end up being some positive shit with it. Like, it's always going to be something. But you, and I would say us as people, we are in control of that shit. We the ones that dictate that. We the ones that say, hey, I'm going to go out like this. So I'm going to deal with these consequences. Or we look at the situation, well, okay, I want that, but I got to deal with them consequences. Okay, no, I don't want it. You know, like, that's how this shit go a lot of times. So to see a guy not only embrace his consequences, but to embrace them more, like I say, looking out for his people. You know? Just looking out for his people. Say, hey, I take this so my man can get out early. Come on, man. Like, hey. Can't get no better than that, man. A lot of guys nowadays wouldn't do that. They try and get the hell up out of that jam. Man, I know. But like I say, once again, damn it, this is what you signed up for. You know? Nobody put no gun in your head and make you get into whatever the fuck you got into. This is what you signed up for. But, once again, that's a respect thing. It shows the lack of respect. And that's just something I want to come in and chime on real quick because that's how I know I'm getting old too. I'm going to say back in my day when I was growing up. That's fucked up. No motherfucker getting old and started saying that when I was coming up. But anyway, fuck it, shit. We knew he was coming up. Everyone couldn't play every role. You know, you had the pimps, you had the drug dealers, you had the ball players, the rappers, the dancers, the lawyers, the working people. You see what I'm saying? Everyone played a role out here. Regardless of how much money you had or how much money you didn't have, we all played a fucking role. We all got a purpose out here. But regardless, it's a big ass movie, and we all playing a role in this shit. So my point is, no one kept trying to be one thing. You had some guys who on some pimp shit. You had some guys on some player shit. You had some guys who just trying to get money hustling. You had some guys on the thug shit, grimy, I'll fuck you up. Like, you had different, you know what I'm saying? It was different. It was a lane for everything. But my point is, we all respected each other's lanes, you know? If I'm on some player shit, I'm not trying to get into the hustling shit, not necessarily. But whatever lane we stepped into, we respected the consequences of that shit. We wasn't just looking at the benefits. We were looking at them consequences too. You know? And that's what motherfuckers start fucking up at. They start looking at the benefits more than them consequences. They weren't wearing them consequences out like they were supposed to. It was like, hey, I get this, but also I have to sacrifice this too, or this comes with that. And I guess too, and I guess that's another little thing, the little conspiracy theories be trying to talk shit about. Oh, you sacrifice shit. Shut the fuck up. No, nigga. Nah, they don't mean that sacrifice, motherfucker. Ooh, this pomegranate juice is good. But it's always a sacrifice. It's always a price to come with something. You better fucking believe it. You know? I don't think it's not. Because it is. But guys who respect the game, even back when I was growing up, even up to now, they recognize that. And I say, dare I say, you get more respect for just staying out of certain shit. Like, nah, that ain't me. I can't deal with what come with that. Niggas will respect you. Like, all right, you know what I'm saying? All right. Cause even going back to, you can go back to like, ooh, you know, whatever era you want to name, 70s, 80s, whatever. it was always some guys jumping into the game, and they wasn't built to handle them consequences that came with that shit. I mean, yeah, they was in it for the benefits, but when them consequences came hitting, hey, motherfucker was singing like Beyonce, Whitney, and Mariah. That was a combination, ain't it? Beyonce, Whitney, and Mariah was singing shit. Hey, come on now. Light your goddamn block up, nigga. Shit. It will light your shit up. But it was a lot of that, though. You know, a lot of that. Guys just respected the consequences of whatever was going on out here. You respected the consequences of being a thug and being into the lifestyle of, you know, riding out or, you know, shooting somebody, killing, robbing. Like, you respected the consequences that came with that. All this shit. Ooh, excuse me. And certain guys were just like, nah, I ain't gonna fuck with it. Because if some shit go left, hey, I'm not prepared to deal with that. And like I said, you got more props for staying out of shit just as much as trying to get into it just to look cool. You know, and that's the thing. You know, we act like it's I mean, I go back to the Black Album, man. The scene with Jay-Z in the studio with the producer, whoever it is, and Homeboy sitting there like, man, you know, like, that's all niggas want to hear. You know what I'm saying? Niggas shooting and killing, whatever it is. And he's saying he's trying to figure out how to put it out to the people. And, you know, basically just saying he's scared to be himself because people ain't going to accept him. Fam, do you know the best went through that shit? Do you know the best weren't accepted by the masses? Jay-Z was not accepted by the masses. You know what I mean? Tupac wasn't accepted by the masses. Biggie wasn't accepted by the masses. Not at first, they wasn't. They had to get their shit up. But the niggas stayed true to who the fuck they was. Ain't budged one bit. Whatever folks like, nah, they say, nigga, you gonna like this. They didn't follow. And I know we're in the era of followers. Double entendre. You know, I know because everything is a follow now. Paying for followers, all type of ignorant shit going on out here, but that's another conversation. But regardless, I know we're in the era of followers. But back then, if you had followers, it was real. Because everyone wasn't trying to be a follower. Everyone was trying to be a leader. Everyone was into being themselves. So I'm saying all that to say, bringing it back, Shmurda stayed true to who the fuck he was, man. And you can tell his background is different. You can tell it's different. You can definitely tell it's different. And it helped him, I definitely believe, that stay down and stay true to who he is. In this era where everybody's screaming snitch, ain't nothing wrong with it, he said, fuck that. I ain't saying shit. Fuck. And since I ain't saying shit, nigga, my folks gonna be alright because I ain't saying shit. The fuck? And I'm not even the type of dude, I'm not a street dude myself, but I've been around the streets a lot. So yes, I can have a certain opinion on the shit. Because you know what? I'm that nigga my damn self. It's a gang of shit I stayed out of. Gang of shit I stayed out of. You know, could have easily did it. Could have easily did it. Could have sold drugs, could have got to some pimp shit. It's a boatload of shit I could have did. With having a good background. Yeah, picture that, right? You know? Picture that one. But no, I said, fuck that. I ain't doing that one. No. I said, no, I'm not doing it. You know what I told myself? I'm not built for them consequences, man. I'm not. I knew I wasn't. So I wasn't going to try that, I wasn't going to do that. I wasn't doing it. So basically, I just stayed out of shit. And was a man. And that's probably what I'm going to bring this home on for we switch topics. Be a man. Because this gang culture is so deeply rooted in just, being a part of some shit. And I get it. Everybody want to be a part of something. You had the gangs, but also you had men. A group of men. And the last time I checked, people, speaking to the fellas especially, you a man before anything, dog. You a man before anything. So it's nothing wrong with staying true. You ain't got to be in no gang. You ain't got to be on the block selling drugs. You ain't got to do none of that shit if that ain't you. To be fucking cool and be accepted, you ain't got to do none of that shit. But that's what a lot of these kids fail to realize. They fail to realize that, no, you don't have to do all that shit to be accepted. You don't have to be following the gang or do all this other crazy shit. And we've all been there. So I'm not saying like a motherfucker ain't been there, man. You know what I'm saying? Like we've been there. But regardless, nah. You didn't have to do that. Be the fuck you. And that's how you get your respect right there. Staying out of shit gets you just as much respect as trying to get into shit to get respect. And like I say, this is proof right here. This is solid proof right here. That's why I'm so happy. Homeboy is out, man. I just gotta get man up. Gunshot, man. I mean, I'm just saying, seriously. This is another gunshot to it. Because folks really don't understand how significant that is. I mean, he really could have went another route. And he just didn't. Stayed true. Stayed down to who he was. And that was it. So y'all really gotta understand, man. This is a picture perfect situation, man. Picture perfect. And so I'm just happy it just shows folks how to respect the game, So the moral of my story for this one is, be the fuck you, man. We gotta get back to having leaders out here instead of followers so much. As nuts as that is to say in this social media era we in. Yeah, I know. Steve, what you mean? Everybody follow somebody. Everybody, Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know. Everyone follows someone, I know. But it wasn't literally how it is now. People still follow what they like now, I believe. But I think now more than ever, people follow what other people like, and they might not even like it. As nuts as that sounds. Because they don't want to get crucified for being different, man. What the fuck? Oh, man. Killing this shit right now. Y'all speaking dead-ass facts right now, man. You niggas scared to get crucified for being different. I get it, though. I get it. But that's where you get your respect at. For taking all that criticism, jokes, whatever the fuck it is, See, I was that nigga. I know what it's like. You get joked on, teased, all that shit. I know what's up. But it was also, how can I say, how I got my respect though. Niggas saw like, oh, Steve is real, man. You call him corny, you call him this, call him that, but you ain't no follower. That's it. I'm not a follower. If I ain't shit else, I'm not a follower. Up. I don't know, and what I mean by I'm not a follower of what you may like, unless I like it. Now, if we follow the same shit, we both like it. I like it. I don't like it just because you like it. I just happen to like what you like. You know what I'm saying? Like, I had to really, I had to break that down for motherfuckers. Say that again. There's nothing wrong with liking something because you like it. And other people like it. It's all about you. It ain't about another motherfucker. It's about you. If you like this shit, then you're not a follower. But if you just like this shit, or you acting like you like this shit, and you just scared because of what other folks gonna say if you don't like it, you scared of that criticism, you scared of that backlash, you scared of the jokes, you scared. Yeah, nigga, you being a follower now. Talking to you. Yes. Dramatic shit. Yeah, I'm talking to you. Whoever you are. Y'all out there listening, it might be y'all. And but you know what though? It's alright, because we all done been there at one point. I've definitely been there. And I had to snap out of that shit so fast. Like, man, fuck you niggas. Give a fuck. Y'all talk all the shit y'all want. I know one thing I got over all you niggas though. Once again, I ain't no follower. Because it's about me. I don't give a fuck how profitable it may be, how cool they make me look. I didn't give a fuck about none of that shit, and definitely don't now. It was always about how the fuck am I gonna feel about myself in the end. Even if I so-called get my way, or I get accepted, whatever the fuck, how would I feel about that shit in the end? Like did I want to go through this to get accepted? Did I want to do that to get accepted? Like, you niggas really gotta ask yourself that shit. Is it worth it? Honestly. Because a lot of times it ain't. I swear it's not worth it. It ain't even close to being worth it. And Bobby knew it. Bringing it back to Bobby. He knew it. And any other guy who shut up. Lil' Kim, she knew it. Come on, man. Gunshot. Come on. Come on, Queen. Gunshot. Lil' Kim knew. Emery knew. It ain't worth it. Them three folks right there, shut the fuck up. Ain't say shit. Accepted the consequences. What the fuck was going on? But this is the major part. They got respect and they got looked out for it. Well, I say shout out to Quavo, man. Shout out Quavo, Migos, like this. Hey, shout out, man. You know, that's the thing, man. You know, when guys do shit, you know, shout out to Big too, man. Biggie did it, man. Shit. Boy, D-Rock, shit. Yeah, Gunshot. Y'all saw the movie? Y'all saw the movie. Biggie wouldn't be Biggie if he took that damn gun charge. If he had that damn gun charge on him, shit. Nigga would have been fucked up somewhere. So that's just why I want to celebrate, man. It's good to see folks stand up and stay the course and accept the good and the bad of their actions and get rewarded for it. It's extremely, extremely beautiful, man. Extremely beautiful. And we just need more of that. We definitely do. We need more of that. So shout out to Bobby. Shout out to Quavo. Shout out to anybody who being a fuck themselves, too. We all want to be accepted out here in this world, of course. But accepted by the right people. That's what you got to look at. Accepted by the right people. That's what it comes down to. You get acceptance from anywhere. But is it motherfuckers you even care about having acceptance to or from, I should say? You care about acceptance from everyone? To me, you shouldn't. Because this motherfucker right now ain't ever got to accept me because I don't fuck with him. I fuck him, shit. The fuck? You shouldn't want acceptance from everyone, man. It ain't meant for you to get acceptance from everyone. Some people, they should look at you as uncool. Because I'm sure you look at them the same way. Shit. So once again, man, just shout out to Migos, man. Shout out Quavo, Shmurda. And just shout out to everybody holding it down, man. And be fuck you. Be yourself, man. And accept the consequences that come with your actions. And like what you like because you like it. Don't let no outside motherfucker push you to the point where you faking to like some shit just because you scared of getting talked about, crucified, joked on, whatever the fuck. Fuck them. And I mean that shit. Fuck them. Because they going at you because they ain't got the balls or the strength to stand on their own and be a person. A person. You know how hard that shit is today to be a person? Standing alone, on your own, on the island. Everybody else thinking this way, believing in this, believing in that. Here it is, you over here with this shit. Whatever the fuck it may be. And then they acting like something wrong with you. Hey, man. So otherwise I say, it's a lesson to be learned from this shit. And I just broke it down. So, hey. Be like what it be like. Now, switching topics. This is some other shit that's been on my mind for a little minute. Told y'all we back in full effect now, niggas. We getting to the shits. Something else been on my mind for a little sec. Be on Twitter in the Twitter sphere, I should say. Checking the energy, reading the room literally, and shit, man, y'all got this. I'm saying y'all as in people, not everyone, but a lot of people got this fucked up misconception about what relationships are supposed to be. Who raised y'all? What raised y'all? And what the fuck is going on in that brain of yours? Like, that's what I'm getting tired of seeing. Y'all got relationships fucked up. Y'all got relationships all the way fucked up. If y'all think that's how it's supposed to go. No. It do not work that way. Now, don't get me wrong. So I gotta say this shit. Is how these Twitter idiots are. So you're saying, Steve, you're supposed to accept emotional, physical abuse and mental abuse and blah, blah, blah. Just to say, hey, I'm staying strong and I'm staying down with it. No, you fucking idiot. Whew. I want to tweet that shit so bad. Like, no, you fucking idiots. Because Twitter will take you there, man. They'll do it. They'll definitely get you there. Or social media will, so whatever. But, and people in person. But anyway, I said none of that. All I said was if your relationship is not tested, if it is not adversity tested. It's going to crack like a toothpick. Yeah, that's what I said. Now, I'm not lying. Am I, people? I mean, think about it. Am I really lying here? And just like, you know, the story with the wolf or whatever the fuck that was. You know, people build their house. What you build your house with? You got a straw house, you got a brick house, you got a stick house. Like, what is your foundation for your house? And what we gotta do out here, man, I don't give a fuck what it is. Situationship, relationship, marriage, I don't give 5 fucks what it is. If that shit ain't got no strong ass foundation, the first time the weather get bad, cause the weather does get bad. Man, what the fuck, man? Gunshot. I'm killing this shit right now, man. I'm talking this shit, people. Got me fucked up. Told you I'm back with a vengeance. But the weather's gonna get bad. You know what the weather's called? Life, motherfucker. Life. It gets bad. You think you're gonna be with somebody 30 fucking years and you niggas don't have a dark, bad weather and that shit? And you got life fucked up, man. Seriously. And actually, to my tweet, like I said, if you can come out of those situations on top, y'all work together, and y'all work together. Keyword, work together. Together. Like, y'all work together to get past that shit. Y'all relationship, situationship, whatever the fuck it is, it only grows stronger. It grows stronger. Because it started to get, okay, if that shit didn't break y'all up, then what will? Ooh, excuse me. Or you see, okay, that didn't break y'all up. Now y'all strong. Now it's going to take something really fucked up to break y'all up. Because that shit happens out here, man. And no one wants to admit it. Or, I might not say, not just that. I don't think people want to admit it. I think people actually forget. It's all type of evil outside forces ready to break your shit up. We are in the universe, the forces of good and evil. If you have a good thing going on, just the force of evil wants to come between that. That force could come in the form of literally anything, and I do literally mean anything. Like, for real. People, whatever. It can come in all type of forms. And we have to be wary of that. And I think we forget that. People don't want to see you happy unless it's them. So if you're happy in a situation, you might see that shit. They don't want to see you happy because they not. It's going to remind them of how unhappy they are. That's fucked up. That's fucked up. But it's life, man. And folks shouldn't take it that way. Because there's only 2 ways you can take it. If you see somebody in a happy situation, it's either going to remind you how fucked up your shit is and you want to better it, or you're going to get mad, start hating on the shit. Don't hate on them, try to break their shit up, and continue fucking up your own shit. Like, the fuck, man? That's what we be doing out here a lot of times, man. We'll see somebody else in a good situation, try to talk a little shit about their situation, play and hate on their shit, trying to fuck it up, and then come right back to our fucked up shit, whatever situation it is, and keep fucking that shit up too. Like, no, nigga, you just saw a great situation. Why don't you should, look, how about try emulating that? What's up? You want that, I know you do. You don't want what the fuck you got, you don't want what the fuck you got right now. You definitely don't want that shit. What you talking about, nigga? That's what I'm saying, people. If you're in a bad situation, don't take it the wrong way. Don't take it as hate. Take it as inspiration. I need something. You don't have to have exactly that. That's another thing too, motherfuckers get fucked up. They think a relationship goals. No, nigga. It can be a form. Just a form, that's all. I see my guys in good situations. All right, I wouldn't mind having something like that. Keyword is something, not the exact carbon copy of that shit. No, I don't want the exact copy of that shit, but something. That's all. Something like it. In my own version. So I'm just saying all I have to say, y'all, there's gonna be some ups and downs, and we gotta stop with this fairy tale outlook on relationships and marriage. Should it be majority of a fairy tale? I agree. Should it be majority good times? I agree. Should it be majority joyous all the time? Totally agree. Totally agree. But that shit wouldn't even be real if it wasn't no bad times and that shit, if it wasn't no arguments. Y'all ain't bickering about this, y'all ain't bickering about that. It wouldn't even be legit, man. Me once in a blue moon, you know. Talk about your girl nose. She might talk about your receding head. Hey, y'all might just crack joke on each other just to put some spice into the shit. Or not spice, but just put something different in the shit. The fuck, like, cause you know what, I'm gonna tell y'all too, man, like Chris Rock said, man, great relationships and marriages can be some boring ass shit. What the fuck, man, go ahead. Come on, man, I said it. It can be some boring ass shit. Yes. And I think that's what people are really, really, really afraid of too. They're afraid they're gonna be bored out of their fucking mind with a good ass faithful situation. It gets boring. I get it. It definitely does. But it's a great thing. It's a great thing. Always has been a great thing. And there's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with staying down for a person, you know. As long as they're showing you they're worth staying down for. They're putting in the necessary work to better themselves. So you don't feel or look crazy for trying to stay down with them or staying down. And then here comes Twitter bringing up cheating. I'm like, I didn't say shit about fucking cheating. Like, it's different. It's other types of situations that folks go through that break up relationships other than cheating. Is cheating one of the biggest factors, if not the biggest? Of course it is. Is it the only? Fuck no. Of course not. It's not the only thing. It's not the only factor that breaks people up. Sex breaks people up. Sexual chemistry. No kid issues. Somebody want a kid, somebody don't. Beliefs. Kids before marriage, kids without marriage. Sex before marriage. You know, there's all type of shit out here, y'all. Beyond the sexual part that can make or break situation. It's always been that way. We just so drowned into the sexual part or just the physical shit, we forget about other things else that has made and broke people or relationships, I should say, or marriages. And I mentioned a couple of them just now. Ooh, excuse me. So we got to get back to just God damn, that pomegranate juice good. Anyway, I get sick of that shit. Me saying that, but I don't give a fuck. Anyway, we really just got to get back to understanding that is what makes shit strong out here. You know, I love seeing couples who've been together for a while and Because they all got a story about how fucked up it used to be. They all got a story. It was like, man, that's a beautiful shit. Because as they're telling this story, they're in a happy situation or they're in a peaceful situation. And you know what? Another thing I'm going to say before I get the fuck up out of here to y'all in a minute. This word happily. That's all right. That's cool. I want y'all to understand happy is temporary. You can be happy at 5:05 and then piss the fuck off at 5:15. That's how fickle happy is. It doesn't last it's not long standing. But you know what it is? Well, I take that back. Happiness can be long standing. It can. But it's always going to change though. So I don't know how long standing it is. Because there'll always be some shit before you have to get back to it. And that's what's going to make my other point. Happiness is cool. So I just say happiness is cool. It's not bad, it's cool. But when you know you're in a great situation, when you at peace, you in a peaceful marriage, you in a peaceful relationship, peaceful situationship, peaceful polygamy. Hey, that was funny. Peaceful polygamy. Hey, that polygamy shit ain't easy as y'all motherfuckers think it is either, man. Y'all got that shit fucked up. That shit ain't easy, man. 3 wives. Man, I was reading about some of that shit, man. You gotta have property in case you pass away. Shit, technically all 3 of the wives ain't supposed to stay together either. So you gotta have a roof for them. And the kids. Man, that shit is real, man. That's gunshot for that shit. Cause you got to be a gangster, badass motherfucking dude. That boy. Like, you gotta be, man. You gotta have your shit on point. Like, all across the board. Mind right, money right, ready for war. Like, shit, you can't play with that. But like I said, getting back to the topic at hand, well, that's part of it, but I just chime in on that. But nah, long-term relationships are great. You know, because you, like I say, all of them been through some shit, and they tell you they all got a story. You be like, wow, and then y'all stand there after all that shit, they come back and say, yeah. And I ain't talking about the ones where they talking, as they tell the story, they mad. Nah, I'm talking about the ones, as they tell you the story, they in a peaceful situation. Do they still have problems from time to time? Yeah, of course. But they at peace. When you at peace with anything, that can't be stopped. That can't be fucked with. Like, for real. Get yourself in a peaceful situation. I'm working on my shit right now. And all I can say is whatever situation you call yourself trying to get into or are looking to get into, number one, be at peace with yourself first off. That's first and foremost. If you ain't at peace with yourself, you definitely can't be at peace with nobody else. Man, come on, man. Go ahead. I know. You can't be at peace with yourself, then you ain't gonna be at peace with nobody else. Y'all know what's up. But then after that, don't just strive for happiness. Strive for peace. Because peace ain't nothing like it. Ain't nothing like some peace. Peace of mind, just a peace. When you at peace with some shit, it's like, yeah, you will have your issues. Shit, probably, man. Can't nobody fuck with that shit, though. Nothing can get in the way of your peace, man. When you get peace with something, it's gonna, man, it takes some astronomical shit to kill that peace. It really does. So I want y'all to understand that. You know, it takes a lot. So relationships are not meant to be this peaches and cherries thing. You're going to have struggles. You're going to have, and a lot of folks like to just run every time or the first time a problem pops up. We just run. And that's because a lot of us is really not relationship material, let alone marriage material. A lot of us aren't. And that's not even saying it's good or bad. It's just the truth. When they say everyone not built for everything, they not. Some folks ain't built for it at all. Some folks not built for it in the moment. Now, as time goes on, they probably could. But damn it, they ain't made it there yet. They ain't made it there yet. So people really have to understand that, and I think the more people start to get back to understanding that, I think we'll have even more great situations out here of longevity with folks being together long time, being true to each other, because they're going to realize, like, hey, along with those goods, it was definitely some bad to come too. And you have to definitely analyze what's bad that you can take. Because there's going to be some bad. We all got to deal with some shit from somebody. It's all about what type of shit you willing to put up with. That's all it comes down to. Who shit and what type of shit are you willing to put up with for the rest of your life? And I'm going to say this too. You can't keep putting up with the same shit. You can put up some different shit, but same shit, nah. Yeah, we ain't going for that shit now. Nah, you can't keep putting up with the same shit from a person. Because then it's going to get old. It's going to make the relationship or the marriage get old. You can say, why are we still talking or dealing with this old shit from 2000, whatever the fuck? We told you to try to get this shit years ago. That's all y'all gonna say to each other. And it's gonna get frustrating. So nah, that ain't what it is. So people, more of my story is, it's not all peaches and cream out here. Hey, you gonna go through some shit with somebody, man. You gotta figure out who shit you willing to deal with. Because you're going to deal with it. Ain't no way around that shit. You're going to deal with it. And if you think that a relationship's supposed to be this perfect of situation, or, you don't think there's going to be some shit that you can be like, whoa, shit. Like, man, as good as y'all was, like, if y'all going to be together long term, like folks really having their mind, 20 years, all that shit, man, please. It's gonna be something somewhere, man. Even if it's just for a moment, that's it. It's still gonna pop up. It's part of, once again, the forces of good and evil I'm talking about. They balance life out. You can't have one without the other. Like, it's not even. It's impossible, man. It's impossible. So get that fucked up idea out of your head that relationships is just supposed to be this. You know what I'm saying? It's supposed to be that, but not just that, people. Not just that. Majority of that, most of that, a big portion of that, yeah, more of that, yes. All no. Hell, I even say it's supposed to be a nice percentage of that bullshit. Shit, I say that. Because the key to it is, are y'all gonna work together as a team to dead the issue, whatever it may be? Your fault, his fault, y'all fault. What are y'all gonna do as a team to address that shit first and foremost? Because a lot of folks don't address shit. So if shit don't get addressed, shit don't get solved. And you can't keep addressing it. You can't keep going back at her. You can't. Nigga, you can't keep going at her. Y'all have to address it, blah, blah, blah. Get the emotions out. Okay, all right, fine. Now what the fuck we finna do about it? What we finna do about it? And I said we because y'all in a relationship or a marriage. Y'all have to do something about it. And one person can't work harder than the other. Oh no, that's definitely not gonna work. Shit, they picture that one. Nah. And that's what's been happening out here too a lot. When someone stays around after some fucked up shit happens, with be cheating or whatever it is, it's always somebody working harder than the other. Nah, nope. Should not be that way at all. Even if he cheated on you or she cheated on you, you have to work at giving her the chance to prove that she can be trustworthy. You got to give her the vice versa. It go both ways. It really goes both ways. Both sides have to work at something. Can't be one-sided. Even if you're the person who didn't do the wrong shit, but you working hard to keep forgiving and staying in there and giving them a chance. The other person got to work hard at that too. As easy as it's not. If you choose to stay with somebody, it's what you got to work hard at. Same way they are there working hard to say, hey, I'm sorry, they ain't gonna do it again, whatever it is. You work hard at I'm working on even giving you the avenue or the platform to show that shit. The motherfucker could just walk out on your ass. So you're not even getting a chance to show you can be trusted again. So you gotta work hard. So that's why I say the work gotta come in from both ways. It do. If both sides are not putting in some type of work, then y'all ain't gonna be together after whoever did what. It don't matter. Even if both y'all did some shit. Now y'all both gotta work on trying to show each other some shit. Like it never stops. Y'all see how that shit never stops? Come on, man, I'm in the fucking zone, man. I'm in the zone. It never stops though, y'all. Relationships can't be one-sided. It's like team sports. It can't be one-sided. Yeah. 12 guys, 5 guys out there. Everybody got to be... Y'all don't get me started. Don't get me started on sports, please, though. That's going to be the next pod, too. Don't get me started, man. But, hey, that's what it should be like, though. And you know what? I walk myself into the end of this shit. If y'all don't catch nothing else, treat relationships like team sports. And look at it that way. Both y'all want to win. And if y'all on the same team, y'all have to work together, not against each other. If y'all working together and y'all make sacrifices for each other, it's all for the winning. And y'all gonna win. And as long as y'all also have the same mindset of what win looks like, y'all, that's, once again, being on the same page. But regardless, y'all have to work together as a unit. It's team sports. Like, if we don't work, there's 5 guys on that court. If them 5 guys don't mesh well, it don't matter how great they are. It doesn't matter. They're going to get blasted out the park. You know why? Because they don't fit well as a unit. They don't work together well. Meanwhile, you could have other 5 guys, ain't even 2 guys on that team is just as good as the other guys or the other starting 5. But they might mesh so fucking well together as a unit. The teamwork, the camaraderie, the chemistry, the sacrificing, oh my goodness. The fuck? Good shot. Oh, it'll be off the chain. How the fuck you think the Pistons beat the Lakers back in the day, y'all? I'm taking it back that Piston team. Hey, it was great. But the Lakers had 4 fucking Hall of Famers that got blasted in 5 games. You know why? They didn't work together great as a fucking team. They didn't work together well as a unit. Detroit did, though. And look what happened. Look what happened. Top of the world. Top of the world, man. So that's how we gotta look at relationships, y'all. Relationship, marriage, situationships. I don't give a fuck what it is. If y'all not working together, y'all working against each other. Simple. Because in this world, that's what it is. You're in a relationship, married with somebody, y'all go outside, it's supposed to be you and her. Or you and him, her and her. Whichever. I gotta say that too. Whichever. It's supposed to be y'all against the universe. Literally. Y'all all each other got. This thing called life is the field, the playing ground. It's the court. Y'all step out there, y'all got out there. The other team don't give a fuck about you. They want you to lose. Y'all got out there. And that's how I gotta get treated. And if y'all ain't working together, y'all working against each other. If I'm out there doing some bullshit, motherfucker on the other court on the other team gonna say, "Oh, he with us." Oh man, you on bullshit? Oh, he with us. Shit, that's why. Oh, that's the ops. Like, why y'all think all these man? Anyway, y'all know what's up. Y'all know what's up, man. Y'all know what's up, man. So, like I said, relationships are not peaches and cherries. There's gonna be some adversity. Adversity makes you stronger. If shit can't break y'all up, a lot of times, nothing will, except y'all. And if y'all gonna stay through some shit, make sure both sides are working just as hard to stay in the shit. And look at it like team sports. If y'all don't work together, y'all don't win a championship. Simple. Because neither one of y'all can win it by yourself. Nobody wins it by themselves. Nobody. So you're going to have to work together if you want to win a championship. There's nobody winning a championship by themselves. Nobody. Nobody. Do you hear me? Nobody. So you have to work together at some point. So that's what it is, man. So had to come here and talk my shit. Wrap that up. I'm getting the hell out of here. Enjoy some more of these games tonight. Talk about these damn Lakers. We're going to be all right. But it's, 80 out of there, so we'll be all right. And I'm going to give my boy Tom Brady a motherfucking salute. 7 rings, bitch. 7 rings. Oh, I'm going to shit on you, Tom Brady. I'm going to shit on you, Tom Brady haters next pod. Oh, I'm going to shit on you niggas so hard. Y'all had that dude fucked up, boy. I swear y'all had him fucked up. Shit. And shout out to my man from the movie Get Out, Daniel. I forgot that shit. I forgot my man last name, but shout him out, man. Judas and the Black Messiah, man. Shout out to that movie too, man. Round of applause. Great movie, man. Great fucking movie. Soundtrack is off the chain as well. Jay-Z and Nip, one of the best songs on there, if not the best. Jay-Z up there, verse of the year. Arguably still, at 51 years old, but gotta say the next part. I'm gonna get into it. We gonna get into it. And also I'm gonna address female rap, man. Some shit I'm gonna hit y'all with too. Female rap, I'm gonna address that shit too. It's all gonna be on the next pod, so hopefully I ain't gonna be too long. We getting back in the zone, and I say that shit a lot, but we're getting into the zone. The weather done peaked up, and you know what? I'm gonna start showing some real live dedication to the shit. I'm about to eat my fucking words. You know what I mean? So I'm getting the hell out of here. I love y'all for listening. Appreciate you for listening. Everyone who's listening right now, I rock with you. I fuck with you. Hey, I'm going to keep going for you. Anyone who listens and appreciates me and follows me, for you. You the reason why I'm still doing this shit. And when I blow the fuck up, people like you will be the reason I will not stop doing this shit. It's too fun. Even if it's not fun, it's fun. So you have to find fun in it. So that's what I'm going to do. So it's your boy Steve Eskridge, the Better Late Than Never podcast. We getting out of here. Catch me on Spreaker.com. That's Spreaker.com, Steve Eskridge. Also, my YouTube channel as well, Steve Eskridge. Spotify podcast, Steve Eskridge. Society and Culture section of podcasting. Or just type in Steve Eskridge, boom, it'll pop up. Better Late Than Never, that'll pop up. We on iHeartRadio. We on Amazon. We on Google Podcasts. We're on Podcast Addict. My Instagram is Stephen ESKRI. My Instagram is Stephen ESKRI. My Twitter is Stephen Eskridge #1. That's Stephen Eskridge #1 on my Twitter. It's the Better Late Than Never podcast. I love y'all. Y'all are the shit for listening. Peace!